Hey, Muriel from the Sunshine Family and travel to Costa Rica in COVID. How does it look like here right now in Costa Rica? So if you're thinking about coming and you wonder what's the situation, how restricted is it, what are the rules, what is mandatory, what is not. It is almost September 2021. My name is Muriel. I live in Costa Rica since 2018 and my channel is dedicated to share information about my Costa Rica expat life and everything related to Costa Rica. So also travelers looking into coming to Costa Rica, travel to Costa Rica, short trip, long trip, or even to live here forever. This is the channel to go. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, before I'm gonna dive into content, this is an open invite. You don't have to, but consider to subscribe using that little icon and tap the bell icon to get a notification, so you will never have to miss a new video, and I upload them basically every day or every other day. And with that, I want to teach people everything I have learned myself, learn from my blunders, learn from my mistakes, and hopefully also serving you with information you're looking for. So travel to Costa Rica right now during COVID. First of all, I just wanted to share my appreciation for the freedom of choice I have, because I live remotely on the peninsula in Costa Rica. I closed my laptop in the Netherlands. I opened it in Costa Rica and nothing changed for me. I have an independent business. I'm an online entrepreneur. I work for myself. I just spoke with a student. I have coaching students. By the way, information about what I teach people since 2014/15 about how to build their online business. I run an online one-on-one coaching program called Be The Master. I have some students from Canada. I cannot express my feelings because I heard that there is given a date that everyone should be mandatory vaccinated when leaving Canada with an airplane. So I have two students who want to come to Costa Rica, and they are rescheduling their flights now because they don't want vaccinations. So having the freedom, and another student I have is threatened by their boss. He works for a bank and in Canada, and he is threatened to be fired if he doesn't take the mandatory vaccination. So when the world is pushing things to people they don't want themselves, I am not here to say whether vaccination is good or bad. That's not my mission. I'm just here to tell you, have a freedom of choice, have a freedom to earn your income, have a freedom to travel to Costa Rica during COVID and being independent with a laptop business. Just imagine, I don't know, perhaps you're retired, you have stash of cash for the rest of your life. Awesome, then I'm happy for you. But for all those, if you're curious what it is that I teach and do online, go to the description below for a world of information. But now, how is the situation in Costa Rica? It is actually pretty relaxed. Of course, it depends on where you are. If you are, this is all from my angle, right? I live on the peninsula. I'm away from big city and a rat race life. I come from the Netherlands, right? Where I lived in a big city in The Hague. I'm out of there since 2018. So I'm pretty used to the remote life here. I live on my mango farm. It's mortgage free, 180 mango trees. We have fiber optic, and I do my shopping in town. I go to the beach. I do live this awesome life here. But I know that in the big cities, all the masks, of course, everywhere are mandatory. But how it will be done depends on where you live. You don't see me wearing masks all the time because I'm not wearing a mask when I'm walking at the beach. I'm not wearing a mask because I'm working from my home. My kids don't wear masks because I homeschool them. They do online learning. With Muay Thai, we don't wear masks because we just don't, because we're all living here and we feel safe. It is pretty a relaxed atmosphere here at the peninsula. I'm not saying that will be the perfect match for you. I'm just saying at the peninsula, the Nicoya, in the area of Santa Teresa, it is pretty relaxed. One thing is important, hold on. That was actually pretty funny because Dirk just turned on the volume of the music, but I'm like, no, I'm making a video, so I need to ask him, can you please turn it off? I'm not gonna edit this out of my video. This is my real life. We work from home. Where was I? Anyways, what is important to know that we have rules and regulations. Vaccinations are not mandatory. So if you're looking into travel to Costa Rica during COVID, you can come when you're not vaccinated, but you right now, the moment that I make this video, you need a mandatory travel insurance. I made another video about it. I will make a pop-up so you can watch that about which mandatory travel insurance is the cheapest and the best. I used it once for my daughter, but yeah, so it's pretty relaxed. We don't have an army in Costa Rica, so we don't see the army on the street like that's happening in Australia right now. So we don't have like pressure of armies and stuff to control people. The Pura Vida lifestyle is basically blended in this whole country. It is a country with a lot of wildlife, but there's people from all over the world coming here. Right now in the area of Santa Teresa, there are rumors there are more people being sick of COVID because a lot of tourists come. It's summer holiday in a lot of countries, so it's super busy in Santa Teresa. That's where I live. So as 101 and 2, more people get COVID. Personally, this is what I see from my angle. I know more people who recovered from COVID, including myself, than people. I know a lot of people who had bad experiences with the vaccine. So all the people I know personally who had COVID are recovered 100%. And they are from all ages, literally from babies to 60, 70 years old. I also know those stories of people who got vaccinated and got like strokes and terrible scenarios. So that's what I see. That's what I hear. What I do know is that the restaurants are still need to close at 9 right now. That's something that you might like or not. I do know some restaurant owners, they pretty like it because now a lot of people, especially people from South of Europe, they love to eat late. So now the restaurant owners can be home early and they have all their tables filled because people start earlier because they have to leave at 9, right? So this is actually a good thing and a bad thing, of course, if you want to eat later. It sucks that someone else is telling you until what time you can go to a restaurant when usually they were open until midnight, right? So I'm just saying we feel the restrictions that is a direct result of COVID. I also know there's plate restrictions. I have to look them up. That is one of the things at the peninsula here. We live like kind of in a special bubble. You have to see it with your own eyes to understand what I'm saying. But this has nothing to do with city life. We go back hundreds of years back in time. That is the best way to compare the lifestyle. And it's not for everyone. That's why I just never advise everyone just to come to Costa Rica. I'm sure you will like it. That's why I make also videos about what you probably cannot handle. It's slow tempo with bureaucrat. What's the word? If you need to go to the bank or have to do something official, it can take a day, It's really normal. And sometimes it doesn't even work that day. You need to get back. Because of the paperwork takes ages here. Logistics takes ages here. It's not solid at all. But how's the situation with COVID? Thinking about travel to Costa Rica right now. Come, enjoy. There is so much to do. You can do outdoors where you don't have to wear a mask. You can hike, you can raft, you can surf, you can go to restaurants, you can enjoy, you can love. There's beautiful resorts and the people here are so happy when you're coming. This is a country that is ready to receive thousands and thousands and thousands of tourists every week, every day, every month. It thrives on tourism. So keep coming to Costa Rica because the wildlife, now this is my own property. This is not like a wild park. This is my own front garden. But, COVID or not, Costa Rica is as beautiful as ever. It's up to you to travel to Costa Rica now, also during COVID. I hope that you can work it out with your own country. So suppose that you're from Canada, you know, if you don't want to be vaccinated, be sure to get here on time. And perhaps you just want to stay here. Like I decided the first time I came here, I traveled to Costa Rica and I was like, this is the country I want to live. It has some vibe I love so much. And the rest is history. So yeah, there are restrictions, but it's pretty laid back. There is no army. About crime, you know, if you want to learn about crime, I always say this in replies to people who ask me about it. There's crime everywhere. You will also not will walk into the Bronx in New York, although I know a lot of awesome people who live there very happily. But, you know, use your common sense. Don't walk over the beach at night by yourself. Don't go into a neighborhood well known for that the people don't have so much. There will be always rotten apples everywhere in society, also in Costa Rica. Yes, there are beach robberies. Yes, there also happen in The Hague, where I was born and raised. So use your common sense. Costa Rica is a pretty safe country to travel. I would definitely travel to Costa Rica now during COVID to just take a breath. I know people from the Netherlands who came here to just take a breath of the social pressure they experience in the Netherlands. There's people taking a breath here, just spend time outdoors, being surrounded by the wildlife, the green, the beach, doing nice stuff, or just doing nothing all day. And enjoy the warm temperature. It's always warm during the whole year round. Yes, it's a little bit rainy. It's rainy season, but it's mild rainy season. I love it. Everything is green and crispy. So definitely it is my recommendation. I have a very good feeling about Costa Rica also for the future. And it's also depending on the travelers who are coming here. So keep coming to travel to Costa Rica, and you help to build this country and stay strong during COVID as well. So I hope that makes sense. I hope that I provided lots of assurance, and of course it is your decision. I am not pointing fingers at anyone. If you want the vaccine, do it. If you don't want it, don't do it. Think for yourself. Don't be a sheep. Be wise. Make decisions based on your heart and your dreams and your passions, and I believe that's the most fulfilling way to live. That was my final words for this video. I'm looking forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye for now. This was Muriel from Costa Rica.